Hey Sonny here. Today I want to show you how to play a song called Don't Talk to Strangers by Dio. It's from the Holy Diver album. The intro goes like this. Basically the key of the song is in D minor. The first chord he plays on the intro is a D minor 7th. That is made up of open G, open D string, second fret of your G, and first fret of your B string, and it goes like this. So it's 8 notes. So it goes open D, second fret of G, B1, open D, G2, B1, open D, and then B1 again. And you do the same pattern, but this time you put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your G string. So now we have open D, G3, and B1. That's basically a B flat add 9th chord. It's got that sound to it. Because the notes are so close together, the 3rd fret of your G string, that's basically a B flat note, and your 1st fret on the B string, that's a C note. That's a major 2nd interval. It's only 1 fret apart from each other. So you play the 3rd fret of your G and 5th fret of the G, you can hear the same 2 notes. Instead of playing on the same note, same string, we're just playing on 2 different strings together. So it's got that really cool sound to it, and try to resolve itself. So that's what it comes in the next chord. It goes to the C chord to resolve itself. So again, the first pattern. Second, B flat 9th. Okay. The next one is a G sus4. It's basically a C chord with the 4th added. The perfect 4th of C is a F. Okay, so it's basically it's an F2 chord because you're playing the F note on the 3rd fret of your D, open G. Again, same concept as we talked about before. It's just 2 notes next to each other. F note on the 3rd fret of your D, and then the G note on the same string. But instead of playing on the same string, we'll play on the 2 strings together. So again, it'll be like 3rd fret of your D, open G, 1st fret of your B, and then 2nd fret and then it changes to C chord right here really quick. It goes to 2nd fret of your D, open G, 1st fret of your B, and put your ring finger back on the 3rd fret of your D string. You play that, and you play the B string on the 1st fret. So it goes like this. So you can hear that it try to resolve itself too. So it goes from resolve here. You play that, and then it plays the D minor 7 pattern again. So kind of resolve that part into that, because it sounds, it's a dissonant sound to it, but it sounds good. So the whole pattern goes like this. Play the whole intro for you slowly. D minor 7th, B flat add 9th, C sus4, or you can call it F2, C, D minor 7. If you play slowly, play it together, it sounds like this. more time. So that's the whole intro. And the last time before it starts singing, and then it goes to the main riff, and he jumps up to the 5th fret on the D string, and then he kicks on a distortion and plays the main riff after that. So that's the main riff, and how we play that. First of all, is a D power chord, is a A5 and D7, and then he plays this. Basically, it's a B flat major inversion. So the notes are A5 and D8. The reason why this is a B flat major inversion, the pinkie on the D8, that's a B flat note, okay? And the index finger is on the 5th fret of your A string, that's a D note. Now if you play the D note on the 5th fret on the A string, if you do an octave higher, which is 7th fret of your G string, you can see the 7th fret of your G string is a major third of the B flat, which is the X note on the D string. It's a major third of that. So basically, instead of playing like that, you play this octave lower, the 7th fret on the G string, play octave lower, you play the D note, 5th fret on the A string, you get that. It's like a dissonant power chord. So it's a power chord and a pinkie. So it's, again, D power chord, you add a pinkie to it, and now you're playing the B flat major third. So basically it's a D perfect 5th interval, power chord we call it, and then a B flat major third interval, 2 notes. Now the pattern goes like this. So it goes, every time you play the first chord on the D, on the first chord, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 on the D, on the A string on the 5th fret, and then you play the B flat major third. Do it again, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the A string 5th fret. Again. B flat major. Again. Again. And the next time, only twice. Do that again on the B flat major. Slowly again. One more time, slower. So here's what it sounds like fast. Slower. Slower. Still. So that's the main riff pattern. After he plays that, he starts singing and then the guitar behind it. It's a similar pattern. They play the higher string. Right. So you play the up down up down is on the D string, and the first chord is on the 14th fret of your G and 15th fret of the B string. And then next part he plays 13th fret. Basically pivot on the 15th fret on the B string. You don't move that 15th fret of the B string. You're just walking down from the 14th fret of your G to 13th fret of your G to 12th fret of your G. And the last chord ends on 10th fret of your G and B together. Last time you played twice. Again, slowly. I can play it slow. That's about the slowest speed I can play on that lick without sounding funny. You kind of have to listen to the accent of the note and where the chord plays. You just make sure your hand just keeps da 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 da. Another variation is that it goes like this. Well, that's the last time. So you play after you play the 10th fret on the G and B. It goes open A and 3rd fret on the A, mute, slightly mute, open A again, and then 3 and 2 on the D string, and 5 and 3 on the A, all muting the string slightly. And then after they play the B flat power chord, and go to C power chord. So B flat is basically A1 and D3. C power chord is A3 and D5. And goes back to the main riff. It's really hard for me to play slow for some reason on that riff. But anyway, so that's that will bring us to the chorus. So after he plays the main riff, after he plays that, it goes back to that. Again. And goes B flat again, C, and goes the chorus go. It's a D power chord. So what I'm playing is all power chords. It's the same shape. It's a C power chord. We saw from the 5th fret on the D power chord, and from the C power, and then C to D, and then F, which is an 8th fret power chord on the A string, and then D power chord again, the 5th fret, 5th position on the A string, and the C power chord on the 3rd position. Okay, so that's the chorus. So what I'm playing is I'll play the 1st fret A, open A, 1st fret A, open A again. Back to power chord again. C, D, F on the 8th fret, 5th fret, C power chord, and a B flat power chord, A power chord. The A power chord is open A string, 2nd fret of your D and G string. And then goes in the rhythm behind a solo. So repeat that over and over again. So the chords are, it's all power chords, is D power chord. That's A5, A5, D7. So you gotta go. And then B flat power chord at the 6th position, E6, A8. C power chord at the 8th position, E8, A10. Back to D, and D again. Play the 5th fret on the E string just one time, and then you play the B flat power chord. C, D again, open A, B, 5th fret on the E again, B flat power chord, C. So just repeat that over and over again. So it goes like this again. I'm sorry. After that, he comes out a solo. He just let the chord ring out. D again, B flat, C, D, and the last time he plays the sort of like the intro, but he plays a different position. So that is A5, D7, and G5. Put your pinky on the 8th fret on the D string. So play A5, D8, and G5, and then C. Only bring you down. It just drops out, for several measures. It comes back in again. So that's pretty much the whole song. The Don't Talk to Strangers. I don't want to go through the solo because the solo is just so long. You can basically improvise, but I can tell you what notes you should use to play solo and just explore yourself, or how you want to solo over it. So you can do the D minor pentatonic at the 10th position. Just try to explore different patterns, like different things. So the scales is E 10 and 13, A string 10 and 12, D string 10 and 12, G string 10 and 12, B string 10 and 13, E string 10 and 13. Just try a different pattern on that, and then also the notes are. You can play the 15th fret on the E string. He does a lot of that. Vivian bends the 15th fret to 17th fret. Holds there. got a 13th fret on the E, 15th fret on your B string, 13th fret of your B string. You can also play down at this position, at the D minor position. You can play the D natural minor. So you got 5, 7, 8 on the E string, 5, 7, 8 on the A, 5 and 7 on the D, 4, 5, 7 on the G, 5, 6, 8 on the B string, 5, 7, 8 on the E string. Just kind of explore different notes you can play. You can play up, and then it goes down to. So what I'm playing here is a 2, 3, 5 on the D string, and 3 and 5 on the A string. Just kind of mix those notes together and play different things. The highest note you play is on the 21st fret on the high E string. It bends up whole step. You can hear it in the solo somewhere. You can just use it if you want. Another pattern, it goes like this. And that's the pattern like that is a 12th fret on the E string, hammer on the 15th fret, pull off. And you play the 13th fret on the B string, pull off, and hammer on the 12th fret. Another pattern, it plays like this next move up half step. So that's 13th fret on the high E string, pull off on the 17th fret, hammer on, pull off on the 17th fret, and play the 15th fret on the B string, hammer on, pull off, and hammer on back on the 15th fret to 13. So you got that pattern too. So you go. So you got those patterns you can mix together and put together solo yourself. Just jam over the progression. Just jam over that progression over and over, and try to work on different phrasing. Whatever sounds good. So that's basically a D minor progression you're playing over. So enjoy, and hope you have fun to learn the song. It's a great deal song, and thanks for watching. Happy New Year.